Hello, welcome back to Hawks Tarot. I am Dr. Jennifer Hawks. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to do a reading for my Leos. It's been a while since I've done a reading for Leos and just felt like you guys could use a reading. So I'm going to hop on here and see what we get. I'm going to ask what we need to see. So what do my Leos need to see? And then we'll go from there, see what pops out for you guys, okay? Don't forget, this is a general reading, so if you'd like a personal reading, please make sure to reach out. The email's in the description box below, and I do take personal readings. It's going to start with the angel deck. And let's see, Leos, for my Leos. What does Leo need to see, please? Okay, guys. What does Leo need to see? Seven of Air. Well, we're starting off strong now, aren't we? With the Queen of Earth on the bottom. Ace of Water and Ace of Fire underneath that. Followed by Nine of Fire and Two of Water. Huh. You might feel like you're having to be guarded right now towards someone that you actually do care a lot about. Could be a Queen of Earth energy in your life. So that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I don't want to speak too much on this yet. But the first card out for you guys is Seven of Air. So there's more going on, right, than maybe meets the eye. What else can you tell me? What does Leo need to see right now? Page of Air. Page of Air is like that researcher, that student, that aspect of looking into things a little further. It can be an energy of online stalking even, but this is logical, honest, curious, young energy, more impulsive. That one had the Nine of Water on the bottom. There might even be something you want to learn more about that you feel like it's not the right time. Or it could have been an aspect of, poor timing, but then the Page of Air is like this delay or change to a plan. Could be challenging information that comes in. Can be someone that delivers a truth without tact, right? Like they don't have the experience in life to be able to tactfully deliver a message that may not be well received from the opposite party. What else does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to see, please? Yeah. King of Fire. So that could be your energy, Leo. Motivational, like charismatic, idealistic, passionate, ambitious energy. And this is about, having a vision, but then actually like focusing and like communicating that vision, or like really putting the passion in to make it a reality. That one had the Eight of Earth on the bottom, followed by the Ten of Earth and the Six of Fire. So that aspect of hard work, your skilled work paying off. Ten of Earth is abundance and a financial stability, happy home life. And Six of Fire is that aspect of victory and recognition. Okay. along with this same path here with this energy, what else does Leo need to see? You got the Two of Air in the reverse. So not being in that stalemate energy, not being in that energy of like just in your head, not willing to make a decision moving forward. You got it in the reverse, right? So that's that aspect of actually it's go time, right? Like it's actually you're going to make a decision. You're going to realize you need to make a decision about something. You can't just pretend like it's not there anymore. And we went back to Queen of Earth on the bottom with that. And the Emperor underneath that. So Leo, do you realize that you need to make a decision and move forward on something involving either an earth energy or even an emperor type energy, which could be boss, could be father, could be husband, or just even someone that embodies that emperor energy, right? Doesn't have to be a masculine. Okay, so let's clarify a little bit and see what this is really saying, okay? Tell me about this Seven of Air. Clarify the Seven of Air for me. Seven of Air clarified, please, for Leo. Ace of Air. So Ace of Air is like new ideas. It's the truth. It's speaking your truth. It can be cutting things out of your life, seeing the truth in a situation, something that's newer but is challenging. You might be finally seeing the truth about someone or about a situation or about something that has been going on. Especially since the Seven of Air is clarified by the Ace of Air. I really think you're seeing the truth in a situation. Followed by the Page of Air, which, like I said, is that curious, like student like energy trying to find out more about something. And once again, challenging information. So you may have believed a certain way about something or someone for a very long time. And then some information came in that helped you see things clearly. And now, even though it was challenging information, you are in this impulsive type of energy of finding out more about it. Like, what else have they lied about? Or what else have I been misled about? And then you getting this King of Fire type motivational energy of really moving forward in a way that is passionate, that is like, oh, well, now that I know this, I'm going to do this. And you can't sit idly or blindly not seeing the truth anymore, right? The truth has come out about something. And now you see the truth, so you can't ignore it anymore. I think that's why the Two of Air is in the reverse here. So you can't ignore this any longer. It's like, okay, now that I absolutely know the truth about a situation, now I have to do something about it. And isn't that annoying, Leo? Darn it, now I have to do something about this. I can't pretend like there's not a problem anymore. And it may not be that situation for you, right? You may have welcomed that truth and been like, okay, now I know what I can do about this. But I just picked up on this energy for some of you Leos that were like, now I got to do something about this. It's like that ignorance is bliss aspect, where it's like when I was in the dark about it, it wasn't a problem. I just kind of blocked it off, right? But now that I know, now I feel compelled to have to do something about it. Oh, that's funny. it's like, it's almost like that judgment day aspect, right? Where it's like, now that you know, now it's your call. What are you going to do about it? Let's keep clarifying. Clarify the page of air. Clarify the page of air. 5 of water. Okay. So that's things not turning out the way that you had hoped. Really not seeing the positive in a situation. And that's clarifying the page of air. So after realizing there was more going on than you thought, or realizing that someone had lied or misled you, and then that truth came out, then you looked more into it, right? And that kind of maybe hurt you a little bit, right? You were a little depressed that, things weren't as they seemed, or things didn't turn out the way that you had thought they would that whole time. Yeah, page of fire on the bottom here. So it's like that aspect of, okay, now I got to do something about it. Now I got to get out there um and really make a difference in this situation. I can't stay stuck in this 5 of water because of the challenging information that I found out. I now have to do something about it, which makes a lot of sense that the page of fire is on the bottom, because the next card that came out was the king of fire, right? So you're absolutely going to do something about this. And that's your energy, right? That's that fire energy. So because of this information that came out, it may have upset you, but you at least learned the truth. But now you got to do something about it. Now you got to take that fire and that passion and do something. Okay. What's Leo going to do about this? What's Leo going to do about this? Oh my gosh. 7 of Earth. So you're going to invest in some way. 7 of Earth can also be a temporary pause, right? So you don't harvest the plant the same day you plant the seeds, right? And you also don't dig those seeds up to see how they're doing, right? So the 7 of Earth is kind of explanatory, like, okay, well, I've already put the work in. I'm going to keep investing in this portion of it that I know, I'm willing to keep investing in this portion of it. And then you got the renewal card. Remember, I was just talking about that a second ago, with that aspect of that, like, judgment day kind of thing, because renewal is to review and evaluate. It can be a favorable assessment that comes out, right? But it's a judgment call. So you're probably going to decide, even if there is a temporary pause in something, you're probably going to decide to keep investing in it. And you're going to review and evaluate the situation. Renewal can be the aspect of time to move in a new direction. And I do feel that a little bit for you guys, Leo. I do feel like with the new information that you've received, you are going to move slightly into a different direction, but you're also not going to, dig up the seeds that you already planted and take them with you. You're still going to, kind of pause on that thing, see what becomes of it. But you're going to, kind of review where you've been in this situation, as well as where you want to go moving forward, and, take in the facts, what you now know and where you need to go with it. Which makes a lot of sense with what I was saying before of like, okay, now I have to do something about this, right? And you may be a little upset actually that you had planted so many seeds in that direction. And it doesn't mean that those seeds aren't going to grow. It does not mean that. It just means that now in the long run, you're probably going to adjust your motivation, adjust your ambition towards something that's going to pan out and feel more honorable and truthful on your path. Yeah, you're going to invest. you're going to watch the seeds grow, right? It's going to be a slight pause in that other direction. You're going to review and evaluate with the renewal card here. And then you're going to take some of your energy though, and you're going to put it in a new direction. You're going to have to do something about this. Once again, on the bottom, we got 9 of water. You know, concerns fading away, wishes coming true. You're gonna use this information to move in a direction that's gonna bring you more joy in the long run. Right underneath that, the Magician. So you're gonna manifest the life that you want. Right underneath that, the Empress, which is lavish abundance, nurturing yourself and others. Okay. You're gonna use this experience. And you're going to take this experience to use it logically, to learn from the past, to learn from what you just went through and apply it moving forward. I'm curious, what was this challenging information that you guys received? Like, what was this 7 of air? Like, what was this lie? Can you tell me more, please? What? I know it already clarified with the Ace of air about like seeing the truth in a situation, but I'm curious. What was this challenging information? What was this 7 of air? What was the challenging information for Leo? What was the challenging information for Leo? Please share with me what was the challenging information for Leo here. 4 of water. I'm sorry, guys. So 4 of water is missing an opportunity. It could also be not seeing the blessings. It could be the aspect of the one that got away. It can be the aspect of not recognizing the blessing that's right in front of you, so you didn't take it. It's also a card of being disinterested in the offers. So you may have found, and then 4 of fire on the bottom, which is, contentment, peace, happiness, celebrations, happy home life. Could be a twin flame card as well. Leo, you may have, this is for some of you. You may have been really into somebody and invested a lot of time into them. And you may have found out that they weren't as genuine as you thought, or they weren't as interested in you as they had made you to believe, or that you had believed, right? I don't know your situation, so I don't want to blame this other person. You may have read more into it than they had wanted you to. But this is definitely this air of like, you had put work into something, you had dedicated time into someone or something, and then a new light came out about it, the truth came out about it, some level of challenge came out, and that challenge was that maybe this isn't for you, right? Maybe this person isn't interested in you. Maybe this person isn't genuine. Maybe this person led you on. Maybe it was just something that you would put work into that you realized doesn't bring you happiness, right? Because we kept getting the 9 of cups on the bottom, which is that happiness and personal emotional fulfillment. So like something that you would put a lot of work into, or someone that you would put a lot of time and effort into, didn't really bring you the happiness that you thought it would. And then you looked into it some more, and then you realized this wasn't going to turn out the way that you had hoped. And then you were like, okay, now I have to do something about this. Now I need to make a decision to move forward in a way that really is passionate for what I truly want. Okay. Can you tell me anything else about this? Was it them not interested? Was it discontentment? Anything else? You got the Emperor when I asked that. Archangel Michael. You could be dealing with a boss type situation in career. This could be this could be a Leo that's put a lot of time and effort into an emperor energy that was, like I said before, a husband, a significant other, a father figure. I just keep getting this feeling that it was like something you had believed for a really long time, and then it came out that that wasn't necessarily the full truth. Like maybe even that emperor energy just had to keep doing what he had always done or what she had always done, like an image that they were preserving, and then you found out that image is not necessarily exactly the way that you had seen it, or the reality doesn't match the image that they had presented. Because don't get me wrong, there are many qualities to an emperor energy, but the emperor energy also often wants control. So maybe you had found out that the way that you had thought was slightly misguided because of an emperor energy that wanted control over you. And then you get to the point in your life where you kind of come into your own and you're starting to see like these light bulb moments of like, oh my gosh, that's what was really going on there. Oh my gosh, that's what was really going on there. You know how, okay, this is a good way to describe this. I hope this is resonating for you guys. But you know how like you watch a movie or a TV show or something like that when you're younger and you don't pick up on all the jokes, right? You're mentally not capable to understand all of the things that are actually going on in that scene or in that movie at that age. And then like you watch it again like 20 years later and you're like, "Oh my gosh, is that what they were referencing, or is that what that really meant?" And it's like all these like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe like I thought about it this way before." You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anything else you can tell me about this emperor energy and this like challenge? Anything else about this emperor energy and this challenge in my Leo's life? The world. So this isn't, the world is that aspect of, a job well done, cycles. You've completed a lesson, you're closing a cycle to start a new cycle's beginning, the path towards enlightenment. So even though this comes out as like you may be discontent, bored, you maybe didn't see things the way that they actually were, the world coming out here is good in this instance because this is you being enlightened on something so that you can choose a new cycle moving forward. So you can close the cycle that was meant to be closed, right? Like, good job. You now see, you know, because of this information coming out, even though it was challenging, you're seeing the truth in a situation now, and it's opening your eyes to the possibilities for your life moving forward so that you can close a cycle and move forward. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Air. So once again, using those experiences to make better decisions moving forward in our future for what's right for us, right? Queen of Air is very objective. You know, the Queen of Air is good at cutting things out of their life that does not serve them, right? So you may have been in a position where for the longest time you believed a certain way. And then when you finally did see the truth in that situation, you finally allowed yourself to open your eyes to what that really was. Then you can make the decision to move forward in a way that's going to bring more joy into your life. And how it was before was perfectly fine because that's where you were at that time. But now that you see differently, now that you see the light, now that you're more enlightened, now you can't stay stalemate. Now you have to make a move. You have to do something. You have to evaluate this situation and allow yourself to move in a new direction that serves you. Okay, this is making sense then. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate all of you. Let's ask for any advice on this. And I tried to go into more detail. They're not giving me much more than the aspect of you're learning a lesson here. Things came to light. Your eyes are open. You're more enlightened now. You have this opportunity where now that you see the truth, you can look into it, reevaluate the situation, but you have to do something about it. You can't be stalemate about this now that you know the truth. And you have this opportunity to really focus and, you have the opportunity to be a leader. You have the opportunity to, to really move forward with a new vision. Good job, Leos. Seriously. Any light bulb moments, any enlightenment where you have the opportunity to move forward in your life, even if it might have been challenging at first, where it's like, I could have went my whole life without knowing that. Been there, done that, right? but it's all for the best. It's all part of your enlightenment and part of your journey. Please give me advice for my Leos, okay? Advice for Leo. That came out right away. The Star and the Queen of Water with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Fantastic. Okay, so this was meant to happen, you guys. It was challenging. It definitely didn't make you happy when you first found out about it. It was like, what? For real? I've been thinking a different thing about this whole time. We learn, we live, we learn, we grow, if you allow it. So your advice is the Star and the Queen of Water. So the Star, of course, is all about divine timing. It's all about hope and faith and knowing there's something outside of yourself, knowing that if you stay true to you, you're hopeful, and that good things, the universe will bring good things into your life. It's about positive, optimistic, long-term plans. Like, you're now able to move in the right direction for you. You're no longer clouded by things that were like a veil over the truth, right? You've been walking through life with this veil over you, and now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing not only your possibilities, but you're seeing the truth. You're enlightened. And so, the Star is about being on the right path and having that hope and faith and positive things, right? So make your long-term plans and have hope and faith. And then the Queen of Water, relationships develop to a new level. It's about trusting your intuition, caring for others. It's about caring for yourself as well. Never forget yourself in the equation. So this is a beautiful reading, even though it might have been a little challenging for you for what you dealt with, but it's reminding you that you're on the right path, that this was meant to kind of shake you a little bit so that you could become enlightened, so you could see the truth, so you could make decisions to move forward, but not to close off your heart, right? You're going to trust your intuition, and you're going to allow yourself to give love to others as well as yourself, to really be, loving and patient. You're going to make some really positive, optimistic plans with what I'm seeing here. Go for it, Leo. You're now enlightened. You now see the truth. It's like, you know, that phrase where it's like, I'm awake, like I was awakened, like I'm woke. You know, the people that say that, like they're woke. The people that say they're woke probably aren't, but I'm not going down that path right now. Sidebar, anyone that needs to convince you of who they are obviously doesn't resonate that energy. They're almost trying to convince themselves, right? Because they don't really feel it. Washing that energy away. But Leos, you've got, this is destiny. You were meant, this is a time of positive change, even if it was rough. It's not information. You could have gone your whole life without learning the truth on this, but then you wouldn't have been enlightened and you wouldn't have this opportunity to ambitiously move forward in a way that's going to work out better for you. It's going to help you be on the plan and the path that's truly meant for you. So, I'm going to kind of come to a close with this. Let me get you an oracle card before we close. Before we close out the video, make sure that you hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like. I'd love to have you join the Hawks Tarot family here. Like I said, I have a full-time private practice. I'm a naturopathic doctor as well as an energy worker. So if you want more personalized care, I am available to you, okay? We're going to get an oracle message to close out the reading for my Leo. Using the Medicine Woman Oracle deck, by the way, I just absolutely adore this deck. For Leo, what would you like to share with Leo? I feel like we just got like several that jumped. Okay. So what? Okay. So we got 3 for you, Leo. The first one that flipped was number 3 card, Sacred Sexuality. Reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. Check out my reading I did the other day with oracle cards per sign. Sacred Sexuality came out several times. So this could even have something to do with who else was involved in this situation. And this giving you an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. Sacred Sexuality also reminds me of the sacral chakra and that aspect of valuing your own needs, as well as the aspect of being a healthy sexual being. The next card you got was card number 34, which is the Moon. Lady Moon gives you the keys to mystery, the other feminine power. And don't forget, we are all feminine and masculine. So even if I'm speaking to someone who identifies as more masculine, this message can still resonate for you. And then the last one you got was deep listening. I think this is the one that was supposed to come out for you no matter what. I invite you to enter silence where the world resounds. So think about how that matches with the message that we just gave. Looking within yourself, looking truly, just taking time alone to be with your own thoughts, to be in the silence, and truly deeply listening to what the universe is showing you, what the universe is sharing with you, what those around you are presenting as, maybe those that aren't meant to stay in your life or in your path, with that Queen of Air that kept coming up, of using our experience to move forward and cut out the things that don't match. Truly go within and listen. What is the universe saying? What are you saying to yourself? How is your body talking to you? Look at the situations around you so that you can make this decision to move forward passionately in a way that's going to serve you in a new direction on a new path with the new information that you have, right? No one's saying to completely abandon the fields that you've sown, right? But you know what's right for you moving forward. So even if we had invested in something else and then found out more of a truth or got more of an enlightenment about that situation, we adjust, right? As we become enlightened, we adjust our energy as well as where we focus our energy, right? Wherever we put our energy is where energy flows. So now you have this opportunity to just really look at what you're being, what the universe and what yourself and what the people around you are showing you, and really listen to the energy that's around you. Listen to your own, listen to the universe, listen to what other people have shown you that are around you in your life. But deep listening. And just look at her. Look at her on this card. Okay. So please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love all of you. Have a beautiful weekend, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.